Good morning and welcome to Saturday's Staging and Shopping with Sheila. So we're on to phase 2 of the curb appeal. This project is taking much longer than I expected, like all my projects do. But I want to show you the second stage, which is shopping for all the ceramic pots and putting it together and going and finding the rocks and the slate that I wanted. So come join me and see how far we've gotten. So our first stop is Florida Falls on US 1 in Port St. Lucie, and I want to put together the stones and slate for the rock garden, succulent garden. So they have the best selection of everywhere I found so far, and I'm just looking around to try to get some ideas. So I'm thinking I want to use like 2 large rocks on the bottom and then put a ledge across and then put the plants on across that, on top of that, and then sort of make some sort of staggered design. I'm not quite sure, it's a work in progress. So I'm just getting ideas at the moment. I'm kind of looking at the way that they've got rocks layered. And so this young man here, I've picked out my rocks and I've picked out my beautiful slates. And he's helping me, he's getting them up on the scale. And like I said before, it's 40 cents a pound. So I'm all loaded up, ready to go. And it's back to the house. While I was there, I wanted to find ceramic pots, so that was the next step. I want to find really pretty painted ceramic pots for all of the plants. So I'm kind of price shopping everything. So this is at Florida Falls, and they had really pretty pots and good prices, like that one's $19. These are great. These are a series of 3, and for 3 pots they're $59, and they're each in like their own little color tones. So I really like these. This is a 14-inch. It's one of their larger pots, and it's $99. So this is the second place I went to, Terracotta Art and Craft. It's on corner of US 1 and Port St. Lucie Boulevard. So I'm price shopping here too for painted ceramic pots. And they had a beautiful selection. So they had lots of little ones. Like this series of 3 was $33, so it works out to $11 a pot on these little ones. And they had a better selection of smaller pots. So, and they also had big pots too, and their prices went up to like $300 on the really, really oversized pots. But they have beautiful artwork pottery too, all sorts of different designs in garden decor, and they have metal artwork as well. They have a beautiful selection of pottery, and the prices were very good. So this is the third place that I'm going to recommend today. It's Atlantic Hardscapes, and it was it's very deep into Fort Pierce, but it's worth the trip. It had a really good selection of painted pottery, large down to small pots. It has a great selection of gravel and stone and slates and urns and all sorts of outdoor decor. So this is another good one. And out here I picked up 2 pots, actually. I came back for a second trip. Got one of the smaller pots, not one of these. Okay, so that's $50. You know, so their prices were fair. I wouldn't say like they're inexpensive, but they're not overpriced at all. Okay, let me show you what I've got accomplished so far. So last week you saw that I finished this edging with the rocks. And so this week I concentrated on getting all the ceramic pots. And so now I've gotten the rocks, the larger rocks and the slates, and I'm starting to create like the succulent rock garden. And I'm just sort of placing things. I'm putting plants in the pots just to see how they fit. And then I've set up, the first go round, situating the rocks and the slates and putting the plants in and starting to see how it looks. This is actually way more time consuming than I thought it was going to be, because I've done all this, and to me now this, it started out pretty, but then I got carried away. There's too many plants there. It looks crowded. And so it's a good start, but I'm not happy. So this led me to go back to that store and pick up this larger pot, because I'm going to take all the extra pots that I have on the outside circle of the other side of the courtyard, and I'm going to plant them inside here and turn that into like, just one little succulent garden inside that pot. And then from there, I'm going to decide how to create like a nice little rock thing over there as well. So this is phase 2. Now I need help from you guys. Does anybody know how to clean this concrete? Hey guys, thank you for joining me this week. I hope it was informative. Oh, and I forgot to say one thing. Ingrid, your weed killer worked. So guys, it was a gallon of vinegar, a cup of salt, and a tablespoon of dish detergent. And I put it in a big spray bottle, sprayed all the weeds, and it was amazing. So that's my new weed killer, natural weed killer. I have a request for you guys. I have to clean up my driveway. It's all stained, like I showed you the picture at the end. And I would love to know if you've had any experience with getting that done. If anyone's gotten their driveway resealed, repaved, how can I clean it up? Let me know. So don't forget that if you have any real estate needs, please give me a call. And if you need your home staged and sold, give me a call at 516-236-8895. And remember, everyone needs a Sheila.